Perhaps I should start by thanking you all for staying so long. And I can see many faces here who are involved in radio documentary work, but particular thanks to those of you who are not and who have shown us the courtesy of remaining. I'm Lorelei Harris from Ireland. I'm the president of the jury, and we've had a very big jury here this week. Jane Ullman from Australia, Wim van Krooten from Belgium, Jasna Mezeric from Croatia, Irena Omenianenko from France, Diana Berlin from Russia, Melina Koljevic from Serbia, Gabriela Gruden from Slovenia, Håkan Engström from Sweden, and Eliana Astori from Vatican Radio. I think given how tired people are and the fact that we have a number of commendations as well as the shortlist, I'll skip straight through to the first shortlist and leave out any comment on the workings of the jury. So, the PRIX ITALIA for overall quality. The shortlist in alphabetical order by country is He Must Be Different, the ballad of a man called Jana of Tali, produced by Harry Utamaki of Finland. Weaving fact and mythology into an extraordinary soundscape of musical form, the program examines what it means to be outside of the community, however defined. With the highest level of acoustic sophistication and understanding, the program maker has created a mature masterpiece which leaves the audience with the space to listen, contemplate, and experience not only the deep social truths contained in the program, but also the sheer breathtaking possibilities of the medium of radio. The Caretaker, produced by Brenda Tobin of Ireland. Oh, I'm sorry, yes, please. The Caretaker, produced by Brenda Tobin of RTE Ireland.
Have conservation surveys ever been done on the work in the Tinty like
Well, so far, as a matter of fact, they haven't. I mean, it might sound rather surprising, but actually, there's never been a full-scale conservation survey of the machine, and certainly one should be done. I mean, I'm not saying that one will never be done. I'm sure that the trustees are thinking, and certainly the director, I'm sure, is thinking in terms of organising such a survey in the future. But so far, nothing's been done.
David James, thank you.
The program tells the story of the most significant art theft ever to have taken place in Ireland. And it tells it for the first time. The Chester Beatty Museum in Dublin has one of Europe's main collections of Islamic art and manuscripts. During the 1980s, this treasure was plundered by the curator, Dr. David James, for personal gain. What motivated this betrayal of trust by the custodian of the collection? Constructed like a thriller with simple lines and meticulous investigation, the program's maker attempts to answer some of these questions. Then the third on the shortlist is I Call You Sometimes, produced by Amanda Glansford for SR Sweden.
Att det är fortfarande så svårt och det har blivit kroniskt därför att jag har fortfarande bilder.
Det här är min mormor.
Bilder sitter hela livet och tror sig.
This program sets out to examine the complex question of how trauma can be transmitted from generation to generation in a single family. The program maker lets us hear her grandmother, who survived Auschwitz, and her mother, and uses their words to comment on and understand her intimate family history. The program is beautifully constructed, with precise and clear lines, and with an elegant minimalism. The maker invites us to join her on that journey of understanding. And the winner is Finland, He Must Be Different, the ballad of a man called Janne of Halle. The shortlist for the special prize for extraordinary originality and or to a program which in an innovative way develops and renews the radio documentary language form is as follows. Jack, produced by Walter de Prix for Der Belgium.
Love. 11 november is al bijna 100 jaar de dag van wapenstilstand, het einde van de Eerste Wereldoorlog. Walter de Prix maakte voor ons een radioreeks in zijn geliefde met Madeleine bedekte Westhoek. Hij bezocht plekken en mensen. In de laatste aflevering ontmoet Walter een bejaarde Amerikaan in het waterdepot van het oorlogsmuseum.
The program maker goes to his hometown of Ypres, where he meets an elderly American man called Jack, who works in the weapon depot of a local war museum. What is he doing there, and what brought him there in the first place? In an extremely elegant and understated short-form piece, beautifully constructed and edited, the producer, with the help of a Vietnam veteran and against the background of the current conflict in Afghanistan, presents a concise anti-war statement. The second on the shortlist is Hijra Diaries, transgender journal of a Hijra family, produced by Claude Crunchy for Radio France.
Coty, transgenre, garçon qui s'est toujours identifié à une femme. Nirvan Coty, Hijra qui a recouru à la castration, littéralement renaissance spirituelle. Aqua Coty, Coty qui n'est pas opérée. Fanti, homme, partenaire sexuel d'une Coty. Amam, Dieu au fils de Hijra et où elle pratique la prostitution. Chélan, fille adoptive, disciple d'une Hijra plus âgée, son mentor, Gour, Baoucharamata, déesse des Hijra. Cérémonie d'adoption et d'entrée dans la communauté.
With passion and huge energy, the Hijra Diaries takes the listener into the world of the sacred transsexual community of India. Simultaneously revered and reviled, the producer uses every means at her disposal to show us the pains and pleasures of transsexual life in India, based on meetings and work done in writing workshops with members of the Hijra community over a 5-year period. The program creates a sound world, an acoustic universe within which the Hijra's words and texts are located, which by turns fills us with its originality and sways us with its sorrow. Third on the shortlist for the special prize is Optimism by Snezana Liškic and Radonia Leposavic of Serbian Broadcasting Corporation, with apologies for my pronunciation. The jury really loved this very, very short program and regarded it as being a jewel-like gift in a very, very long week. With an admirable sparsity of form, it presents us with a metaphor for life in contemporary Serbia, helped mainly by a hip operation, an old crutch, and a beautiful falsetto voice. It delighted and thrilled us with its cleverness and humour. And the winner of the special prize is France for Teacher Diaries, Transgender Journal of Literature. I know people are just dying for us to get to the end of this, and you've probably all lost the will to live at this stage, but I do want to make special mention of 3 programs, and I want also to give you the commendations that attach to these, because we arrived at this through a very, very hard process. The first is I call you sometimes from Sweden, and the jury particularly admired the finely constructed and subtle radio composition, whose unornamented and powerfully austere form revealed a profound truth about the impact of trauma across 3 generations in a single family. The second is for Jack from BRT Belgium. The jury particularly appreciated the simply told story, which revealed a universal and strong anti-war sentiment in a clear and understated way. And finally, Optimist from Serbian Broadcasting Corporation. The jury loved the use of short-form radio. The program was just under 7 minutes long, and the succinct and humorous way in which the program makers presented us with a powerful metaphor of life in contemporary Serbia. Its admirable wit and great intelligence will stay with all of us for a long time to come as we sing along with that wonderful, wonderful voice. I want to conclude then just by thanking Marco, who has given up his life and his soccer for an entire week to help us here. Thank you, Marco, and who has been very, very long suffering in the jury room. Thank you all for your patience.
This afternoon is actually this is the real thing. This is the shit of our whole process. We're here in order to present, discuss, and analyze the programs of Europe today. So, if you have taken 3 hours of your life to do that, I think it's 3 hours that you spent very, very well. So let's take another few minutes to the last category, and that is the TV documentaries.